Hey there, my beautiful friends. So I wanted to come on here and I just wanted to kind of just chat a little bit because I have a lot on my mind and I really wanted to just talk about it because I feel like it is important that certain things get talked about. If you guys hear any sort of like noises in the background, it is because number one, I have my fish tank going, my baby Einstein fish tank going, and secondly, I have my thing on my TV going, which has like cricket sounds, things like that. I've got my air purifier going, and I've got my heater, space heater on. So that's kind of why you guys may be hearing some noises in the background. But I wanted to just come on here and kind of chat a little bit because I think there is something that I would like to address. I don't remember if I've done a video on this before or not. I think I have, but I don't know if it's still on the channel. And I just wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit because I feel that this is important. But when I show any part of my life on this channel, whether that is me, my family, my pets, anything I show on this channel, is only a small portion of our reality. And it is not the entire picture. When I show my cats, right? You guys know we have a few cats. We have 4 cats. And when I show any of them, remember that the circumstances are individual for each one of them based on their backgrounds, based on their preferences, based on who they are as personalities and as individuals. I know that there are a lot of people out there who see bits and pieces of my cats' lives who automatically assume that we favor certain cats over others. And that is because some of the cats you guys see roaming the whole house. Some of the cats you guys don't see roaming the whole house. And you automatically assume that because you see them in one space, whether that be a bathroom, whether that be whatever, you think that that's where they spend all of their time. That is not how we roll in this house. That is not how it is. You guys may see a cat like Sapphire in the bathroom. You may see a cat like Snickers or Tiger or whatever roaming around. It does not mean that that is 100% of the time, all the time, every day, all day. We give our cats equal chances at the places in our home. You have to remember we just moved. Our cats are still transitioning. They are still they're still getting accustomed to the new house, to the new place. Our house right now is much bigger than the house we had before. We moved from being in a townhome to being in an actual single family home. It is a very big change for them. We have only been in this home for a few days. They are still adjusting. And we have some cats in our family that have had histories that have not been necessarily the greatest. I have talked about on this channel Sapphire, our Siamese cat that you guys see in videos, and that was in the short from last night, from yesterday, that she has been abused. She was abused as a kitten. She had a very, 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 very rough beginning of her life. Her first year of her life was not easy for her. She was terrorized. She was abused. She was close to being euthanized before we adopted her. And when we first got her, meaning me and my parents, she was completely afraid of people and everything. Every noise, every sound, everything she was afraid of. And she, from the moment I have had her and from the moment that she's been a part of my family, she has always loved small spaces. Always. She has always preferred small spaces, even when she was an only cat in our family, because for the first few years living with us, she was an only cat. She did not have other cats in the house, and yet she has always preferred my bedroom, the closet, the bathrooms, the laundry space, when we've had a laundry room that was like a dedicated laundry room. She has always preferred small spaces. She likes to climb under things. When we lived in our townhome, I had a sensory space that was a closet specifically set up for her, with a kind of like a crate, with a sensory crate is what I called it, because I also used it for self-regulation. And it has stuffed animals in it, and it had blankets all over and all of this other stuff. It was constantly open to her to go in and out as she pleased. And she has always preferred that. We do not force her to do things that stress her out. Forcing her into an open environment stresses her out. She gets very scared. She gets very uncomfortable. And it's not that she's scared of us. It's not that she's scared of the situation. It's just she does not prefer open spaces. Whereas our cat Tiger is very social and very much wants to be around everybody and wants to be a part of everything and will follow you around like a puppy dog. You know? And that's just the way it is. Sammy, our kitten, the youngest of our, we call her the kitten of the family, the youngest, because she is the youngest in terms of age of all of our cats. She's kind of like Sapphire. She prefers enclosed spaces. She prefers hiding. She's always, for as long as I've known her, she's kind of been like that. She prefers one-on-one interactions. Her favorite person is Tiger. She looks to Tiger for protection. She looks to Tiger for comfort. And between my husband and I, she prefers one-on-one interactions with us. And again, just like with Sapphire, just like with any of our cats, we do not force interactions. We do not force them to do things that they are not comfortable with, and we do not force them to rush their adjustments to each other. We follow their lead. If they are ready to, if they show interest in the house and they show interest in coming out of their rooms, and if they show interest in coming out of their little hidey spaces, we encourage it. Of course, we encourage interactions. We encourage social interactions with love, with treats, with pets, with playtime, with all of the things. We encourage that as best as we can, but we do not force. I will never force my cat into an uncomfortable situation where they are stressed, where they are afraid, where they are any of those things. I do not do that, and I will never do that. No matter what comment I get on the internet saying, well, this is wrong, and this is that, and you should do this, and Sapphires is this, and blah, 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 blah. I will do what's right for my cats because I live with my cats, because I know my cats, because I know their backgrounds, because I know where they came from, and I know their personalities because I live with them. So, the point being, when you see a cat channel, when you see anybody with pets, cats, dogs, anything, when you see somebody on the internet showing something, or showing a clip, or showing a vlog of parts of their day, or days in the life, or weeks in the life, know that those are very short videos of many, many hours of the day. There is so much that is in a video that isn't in a video that you don't see. You guys see such a small fraction of a person's everyday life. It is not this big thing of, well, we saw 10 minutes or a minute of your life with your cat, or a minute of, or 10 minutes of your life, and we suddenly have all these assumptions. Okay, you're allowed to your assumptions, you're allowed to your opinions. Please be respectful about those, though. I do not like coming on here and being told that my cat eating and purring and having a good time getting pets and love is wrong. Because you have made some sort of an assumption without verifying your facts. Please verify your facts before you make assumptions. Before you go to someone's comment section and start commenting things, verify first. I have seen it not just on my channel, and granted, I'm lucky that I haven't seen it very much on this channel, and everybody who watches my channel, who is subscribed at least, are very, very awesome subscribers. I love my subscribers. This is not for you guys. If you guys want to back me up in the comments, okay, go ahead and do so. But this is for those who come onto channels just to comment stuff without having context, without knowing the circumstance, without giving any context as to why you're saying what you're saying. I am open to feedback. I am open to understanding that maybe there's things I don't know. Sure. But I also know my cats. I also know their backgrounds. I also know where they come from. I also know how they are as personalities. And I am never going to prefer a cat that is stressed and anxious over a cat that is happy, healthy, cared for, loved, and safe. I will always prioritize my cat's well-being and my cat's safety over how I look on the internet. Always. My cat's safety and my cat's well-being will always come ahead of how I'm being seen online. So I would much rather show and you guys see my cat in a small space that she is comfortable in, where she has everything she needs: toys, attention, love, food, fresh food at that, fresh water, an entire water fountain that's constantly being run and constantly being changed and constantly being all that, a clean litter box, a bed, a nice warm bed, blankets, she has everything in that space. That is hers, her space. And she's happy and she's purring and she's eating and she's doing all the things. I'd much rather prefer that over a cat that is roaming around in an open space completely scared and terrified and stressed out because she doesn't know where to go. So if you have a problem with the way that I do things, okay, you can have your opinions, but there is a respectful way to do so. And I'm not going to change how I take care of my cats because people on the internet seem to have this idea of how a cat should be taken care of. Remember, cats and pets in general are individual, just as humans are. Some humans are introverted, some humans are extroverted. Some people live in tiny homes and some people live in giant mansions. Everybody is different. Some people live in their cars, for example. Everybody lives differently. It's the same thing in the cat environment. Every cat lives differently. Every cat has a different circumstance. Every cat has a different background. And just because I don't come on here and talk about every one of my cats and every one of their circumstances and why they are where they are, does not mean that they don't have that. And it does not mean that we do not keep in account those things. What we do for our cats works for our cats. What we do for our house works for our house. What I do for myself works for myself. You guys can come on here and say, well, you're childish and you're this and you're that and you should be this and you should be that and you should be more mature and you're this, that. Okay, and are you living my life? Are you in my body? Are you dealing with my struggles? Are you dealing with my mental health? Are you dealing with my family? No. So therefore, let me be me, and I will let you be you. And we can talk, and we can be civil, and we can have conversations, and we can learn from each other, and grow from each other, and support each other. But let's not continue to attack each other for no reason. And now, again, I will say this. This is not for anybody who is a subscriber on my channel, and who's left amazing, wonderful comments. This is for those people who just like to pop in and out of channels randomly for no reason and just comment things to stir the pot, to start something. Let's not do that, because that's not what this is about. So, anywho, all right, I'm going to let you guys go because I am tired and I want to do other things before I go to bed tonight. I want to relax, but I had to come on here and address that because it was something that was sitting on my brain. And it is something that I will not be addressing again on this channel. I will put this video up, and that is it. I will not be addressing these comments again. In the future, for future reference, any comments like that criticizing my cats and the way I take care of my cats, or my environment and the way I take care of my house and my things, will be deleted. Unless it is coming from a place of genuine wanting to understand and wanting to have a discussion about it. But offhanded comments that literally don't keep in mind every circumstance is different, and that are just there to stir the pot or to start something, will be deleted from now on. I will not be addressing this again. I think I have made a video in the past about this, but I think I either deleted it, I privated it, I did something to it, and I don't know where it is right now, so I'm not going to go through trying to find it. This is going to be the only video in which I address the circumstances with my animals, with my life. And now, for all of you who have left wonderful comments, who have backed me up on my videos, who have been amazing support, I love each and every one of you, and I am so grateful for every single one of you on this channel who has subscribed, who watches my videos, who supports me and my family, and who enjoys the content. And I love interacting with you all, and you guys mean the world to me, so just know that. And for those of you who are on here just starting things because you can, and making comments because you're behind a screen and you think that because you're anonymous you can just do whatever, please rethink of whether or not you would want that being said to you. Anyway, I love you guys. As always, remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it. And remember who you are. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.